Welcome back to me showing off my game. So, let's try this again. I'm gonna open up the title screen, the right one this time. If you can't tell, this is the second time I'm recording this. Well, everything should work now. So, we got the options menu here, which gives you difficulty select. It also lets you just go back without picking one. Then controls, this shows you everything you need to do within the actual game, not in a manual on the side like my last build. So, and I've got stage select here, which lets you pick any stage, which is designed to make it not so frustrating to get back to where you were like 5 minutes ago if you want to get to the end and don't want the challenge. But if you do want to play as intended, I've got a play now button which takes you straight to the first one. So, yeah, and here, this is the easy level to get you acquainted with the game. And so, yeah, it's not too hard to weave your way between these things. But it lets you know what you're supposed to do for the rest of the game. And yeah, there's triggers at the end that takes you to the next level. That, don't know where I was going with that sentence, but that's how I have this all set up. I'll take you through each level under the hood separately later, like a little bit later. But here I'm just gonna show off a full playthrough of the full game, as much as I can get through in one run anyway, which I think is going to be a lot easier now that I've made health pickups, which we didn't used to have. Didn't think it would be too important to do, but it does make it a lot easier to playtest at the very least. Alright. Wait, is that supposed to be the end? I don't remember. Is that actually the... No, I gotta fix that too. I'm not gonna stop recording to go fix that. I'll just do it off screen. But in the final game, that will be fixed. Good thing I'm finding all of this out now instead of at the presentation. So, yeah. Oh, that's because I didn't put it next in the build index. I screwed something up. And yeah, there's a bit of a void there, but that's just to get you prepared for this guy. This guy's kind of hard, and I thought you could use a breather before him. And by the way, that high score up there, that's not actually valid. That's from when I was debugging and had to disable the hitbox to make sure something worked. So I was just standing in the middle of enemy fire for like a minute straight, and that's how that number got so high. I'm not that good. Oh my god. Well, yeah, well, I gotta fix that too, but yeah, I'm gonna take you for a look under the hood now in all the actual levels. So, yeah, that zoomed out is just for the UI. This is the actual game. So, the player has 5 component parts. It's got a trigger around them that triggers the graze mechanic that increases your points and when it hits a bullet. And this right here is the actual hitbox. It's very, very small. And yeah, it's really very not big, so it's very easy to dodge all the insane patterns I try to put you through. They were a lot more crazy in the previous builds. But this is where the player's bullets come from. I forgot to mention that you can shoot by holding space. I'm gonna show how that works real quick. Yeah, most of these guys take like 7 hits to destroy. You shoot pretty slow, so it's kind of hard to get anything done in a reasonable amount of time, and that's on purpose. Originally, you couldn't even do that. I just thought maybe it would be a bit more interactive if you could. Yeah, and this object is for the actual particle effects. They spawn in when this spawns in when this is activated, and the other way around also. Yeah. This health pickup is just a script that increases your health if it touches the player and then destroys itself. Very, very simple. Yeah. Movement is not very simple. It's like 40 lines of code, but it's not as complicated as it could have been. I was able to do it in a reasonable amount of time without a ton of bloat. I'm pretty happy with it. It does everything I need it to. And all the speeded stuff is determined by these values down here. And oh yeah, the pause menu is also something I should show. But yeah, if you hit escape or click on this, it stops the game and the resume game button pops up, and you can just toggle that in case you need to go to the bathroom or something. That was very important. And the button's only clickable because in browser windows, if you hit escape, it disables full screen, and that I don't like that. So if it weren't for that, it would just be the button to pause. But yeah, I think I've waffled on long enough. I'm gonna fix the bugs with the level triggers, and I'll be back.